I suppose that for a lot of people, though not, of course, for those wise and perceptive enough to watch this programme, their first inkling of what a film might be like comes from the poster. Even if you have no idea what a movie's about, the poster might tempt you to go and see it. Well, that's what it's supposed to do. Though, as our report now shows, a poster that works in America might need drastic revision in this country if it is to achieve its maximum effect, as these posters did.
The poster is the first look that anyone in the UK has about a film. In the best of all worlds, you are in the cinemas some 6 months before the opening of a film with your teaser poster. You're giving people the first look at a film.
We're talking about an entity that is perhaps 2 hours of every emotion that you can possibly ever achieve. You've got, humour, horror, love, romance, whatever it may be. And we have to sum all that up in a static image within about 3 seconds. And that's our biggest task. Possibly some of the best posters are the ones that use very simple, symbolic logo styles. Things like Batman, where you've actually just got one simple image. And it's more of a logo branding. Jurassic Park did it. It's just Jurassic Park with a simple line drawing of a dinosaur. And that's terribly, terribly effective. It works fabulously in every single medium across the board.
Designers have to follow strict guidelines laying down what they may and may not depict on a poster. Images must not be too violent or sexually offensive to the public. Then too, posters are often totally redesigned to create a different image for the UK, and that frequently involves a reshoot using body doubles.
One of the most recent works that we've completed was for a film called So I Married an Axe Murderer, which stars Mike Myers. We came up with some pencil concepts that we thought would sell the movie, using 2 existing heads, one of Mike Myers and one of the lead female star. And using those, we designed something completely around their heads. Then we had to shoot the bodies at a particular angle, and then we had to shoot a wedding cake, which had been split in 2 by a huge axe.
Feref are currently working on the redesign of a poster for a film called The Paper, starring Michael Keaton.
The American poster just had the group photo. And it was almost a matter of body language. The people looked too relaxed and showed none of the stress that goes with preparing a newspaper on a daily basis.
The brief of the paper is to obviously maximise the best points, the unique selling points of this film. The very good cast. It's got a good pedigree. It's by the director of Backdraft and Parenthood, Ron Howard. And to sum up the genre of the film, it's a comedy, but it's got a serious core. There's quite large format, good quality shots of a special shoot that was done. The characters perched on these newspapers. And what we've done is take that to extremes and utilise that. One of the approaches we took was to have them all perched very precariously on top of a huge pile of papers. Now, we haven't got a shot of that, so we've taken heads from various of the special photography, and using the computer, we've comped them onto a Polaroid that we took of various people in the office here. We're doing more of a sharpshooter approach, hopefully, than a shotgun approach, because one of these has got to be right. We've made it obviously visually, as soon as you see that, it's positioned as a comedy instantly. And it's a drama comedy, so the line reads, if you can't read from there, is they put together New York's fastest moving newspaper. They search for truth, they strive for justice, and then they print what they can get away with. Then getting away from that, which is, it's more dynamic than this, but it's fairly static, is this a more dynamic look, really, where you get them grouped together as a team.
that is still a group shot, the same way
It
as
is,
the American is a group shot.
As we said, we prefer this. This is, although this is a group shot of people, you've got the fact, obviously from that I think, that that is comedic. Again, using the stacks of paper, we've condensed the main players of the people who are at the paper into this one block.
I must admit, I feel that's tinkering with that one really,
Yeah.
and moving Marisa Tomei away from the rest
I
of the
don't like that.
cast doesn't.
misleading.
Yes, it is. Why is the what's she done?
Well, we looked
Yeah,
at it, you know. Luckily, the one that we favoured, the client did also. The one thing we did change, there was a sign-off line underneath the title, which did read, before you read it, they live it. And we ended up with, never let the truth get in the way of a good story.
I think that the UK design poster is quirky enough that people will give it a second look. And I think one of our major jobs is to make people take that second look at our advertising campaign.
Yeah, you see, it's all done by mirrors, or anyway, trick photography.